Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Coach Rock here, the official trainer for I Love Basketball TV. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to master the step back. Yes, common move. Yes, simple move, but a lot of players do it wrong. Today, I'm going to show you what you're probably doing wrong, and I'm going to show you how to fix it so that it can become more effective in real games. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. So when we're practicing the step back, the one mistake I see a lot of players do, I'll say, hey man, let me see your step back, and they'll do this. They don't, one, cover ground, and two, they don't create space. So there's 2 points of the step back that make it really effective. Actually, there's 3. I'm going to get into the 3 right now. So one mistake I see a lot of players do is they just go here and step back. A step back, yes, this part of the move is the step back, but there's a lot more that goes into it. The first thing, if Coach Josh is guarding me, say he's guarding me, the first thing I want to do with the step back is I want to attack the rim. I see a lot of players when I say, let me see your step back, they go here and sidestep and they attack in an angle, which the sidestep is an effective move, but today we're focusing on the actual step back. All right, so of course you might not be able to step directly back, but you're not stepping east to west. You want to step more going south, going back. So that's one mistake I see is players, they attack here instead of at the rim, so it doesn't allow them to create enough space for the step back. It's not aggressive against the defense. If I'm trying to drive by Coach Josh and I'm going over here, you see how easy, I'm not gonna beat Coach Josh like that. He's too fast, too good of a defender. But now if I'm here and I'm here, that's different. He's still able to stay with me, but I can initiate contact. I can get to the lane easy. Once I get to the lane, even if Coach Josh is guarding me how he was, guess what? His man still has to help. That leaves me the chance to kick here. That opens other opportunities. Now, what I said before, the next thing is players don't, it's one thing to create space. The other thing is covering ground. So to have an effective step back, you also have to be able to cover ground before you step back. So there's 2 parts to it, all right? It's one thing if you could step here and then step far back. It's another thing when you can go here and then step back. I mean, you cover a lot of ground by doing that. And Kemba Walker's great at this with his step back. He gets a ton of momentum, he'll beat you, and then he'll step way back and he creates easy space. So those are the keys. So today we're going to talk about how to practice those. The first thing is you got to get used to attacking north to south. The second thing is we want to really isolate this movement right here. So I want you to practice attacking from this position because it's going to help you practice covering ground. So here, pushing off, getting to the lane, finishing, just getting what it feels like to actually cover ground in your moves versus being lazy, coming here. You're not going to beat anybody like that, especially the higher level you get. So that's the next step. Isolate that move, isolate that covering ground step. I'll let Coach Josh give some advice on covering ground. He's really good at showing players how to be explosive in all their movements. So I'll kind of let him talk about that in a second. But once you cover ground, the next thing you want to practice is being able to bounce back. So even if we're practicing without the ball, we're here. I just want you to practice going here and stepping back. It's going to be hard at first. Imagine shooting a shot off of that. It's tough. Got to be strong, got to be focused, got to have a smooth shot. But once you do, it's impossible for somebody to guard you. So say Coach Josh is guarding me again. We'll go slow here. Say I'm covering ground. I'm here, and then I'm stepping back. You can get that shot whenever you want. If you watch guys like Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, Kemba Walker, the best players in the league, they don't do much. They don't do too many crossovers and all that. Maybe once in a while for highlights. The majority of the time, it's going hard, stepping back, creating that space, hitting a quick jumper.
So as Coach Rock just mentioned, one of the most important keys to being able to create space is being explosive in those movements. Now, how do you be explosive? There's 2 major things that you need to focus on in regards to being explosive. is one, contracting your core. This is gonna allow you, one, to create more explosion through your hips and in your legs. So contracting your core, basically your abs. You're squeezing those abs, so when you make that movement and you planting your foot, and when you're ready to bounce back, when you squeeze that ab, it's gonna allow for more force and power in that leg and help you explode back to create that space. The second thing is, and this is a lot of things you can do to focus on when you're practicing on your own, is really exploding from your glute. A lot of people neglect it. They're thinking most of the explosion is in their calves, quads, and pushing back. But where you're gonna really create space, especially when you're contracting your abs and core. So one of the things you wanna focus on when you're stepping out right here is really contracting and squeezing that butt muscle to get full extension and explode back. You see how I just exploded without trying? If I were to push off right now off of my quad, you see the space I created versus just sitting here, not trying hard and really squeezing my glute. You see how much quicker, how much explosive that jerk was? That's gonna help you create that space. And the third thing I want you to focus on, those are the two main things in regards to muscle output and power. But this one is in regards to body movements. So when you're making that move, either side, you always want to look like you're going downhill. Like Coach Rock just mentioned, when you're dribbling, going north-south, straight at the rim. So what's gonna help you sail and create space is really dipping that shoulder ahead of you, looking like you're really diving at the rim. Once you get there, once you contract that core and squeeze those glutes, you're gonna create so much space because you had so much momentum going that way that the defender is gonna jump harder that way. The more space you're gonna create and have a clear, open look at the rim. So those are my three keys: contracting your core, squeezing your glute, your butt muscle, and just selling it with your shoulder and your body placement.
I hope you enjoyed today's video. I have a brand new program, the Undersized Guard Essential Skills Package, that I'm going to give you today absolutely free. All you have to do is click the first link in the description. That's going to take you to a page. You put in your first name, put in your email, and then I'm going to email you over access to create your account inside of our members training area so that you could start working on your game, start taking your game to the next level. If you enjoyed the video, do me a big favor, hit that thumbs up for me, like it, comment below, let me know what else you want to see from myself, Coach Josh, Coach Myson. We're all here to bring you the best content that we can. And last but not least, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. I Love Basketball TV, so you never miss another video. Until next time, I'll see you then.